we are witnessing a crazy world today with people fighting, people killing, people acting in inhuman ways. And the question is, what's the Jewish view? How are we supposed to look at this? How are we supposed to go to sleep at night with everything going on? And finally, what can we do perhaps to help? So I first want to share some amazing historical context that really was really impressed upon me this past weekend. This past Shabbos, I was with my uncle, who happens to be a Holocaust survivor. And it was amazing to hear him, the way he talked about not just the Nazis, but about the Ukrainians specifically, because apparently they weren't always so kind to the Jewish people. And I'll just give you a little bit of historical context here. In 1648 to 1657, the Ukrainians committed pogroms, killing 15,000 to 30,000 Jews, and 300 Jewish communities were completely destroyed. In 1821, there were anti-Jewish riots, pogroms, and the killing of Jews. 1911 through 1913, lots of blood libels against the Jews, where Jews were accused of killing or kidnapping Ukrainian babies. And of course, the Jews suffered as a result. 1915, thousands of Jews were kicked out of their homes just for being Jewish. 1917 to 1921, 35,000 to 50,000 Jews killed in pogroms in Ukraine. July 1st, 1941, Jews were taken from their apartments, made to clean streets on their hands and knees. Gentile residents in Ukraine assembled in the streets to watch and laugh. Jewish women were singled out for humiliation. They were stripped naked, beaten, abused, and raped. And then later in 1941, when the Nazis came to town, you may have heard about the Babin Yar Holocaust Memorial Center, which the Russians seemingly accidentally bombed. They were targeting something else, and it was destroyed in the process. What was that commemorating? It was commemorating the death of 33,771 of the city's Jews who were systematically shot dead by machine gun fire in a 2-day massacre. And it wasn't the Nazis that did it. It was the Ukrainians. The Nazis were right. They were shocked at how vicious and helpful the Ukrainians were to their cause. Of all the places they'd gone to, they had not witnessed anyone else who was more helpful to the goal of genocide than the Ukrainians were at that time. Now, me sharing some of this history with you is not to now say, hey, go Putin, let's go destroy Ukraine. Obviously, we don't believe in revenge, number one. Number two, most people living in Ukraine today were probably not involved with the atrocities that did happen in times of the Holocaust. And, we have no right to judge anyone else. But what it does do is perhaps at least make it a little easier for us to trust that God knows what he's doing, that God runs the world. And when it comes to leaders, kings, queens, presidents, they actually don't have free will like we do. We have the right to choose between good and bad, right and wrong, and God will not interfere with our decisions. But when it comes to leaders, God gives himself the right to take control to achieve the outcome that he's looking for. So for whatever reason, we don't know why, he wants there to be a war right now. And our job is to try and stop it. Our job is to pray. Our job is to love. Our job is to donate money to help the refugees, to help end this war as soon as we can, as quickly as we can, as peacefully as we can. But at the same time, we could hopefully still go to sleep at night knowing that there's a divine plan. There's a master of the universe who loves us and loves every single person, because every person, Jew and non-Jew alike, we're all God's children, and he wants what's best for us. So I want to give us all a blessing, give the whole world a blessing, that we should get to a time where there's no more war, there's no more violence, there's no more hate, and we could all live in peace and happiness.